For today's episode of Pastimes Pinball History, we're going to feature this 1977 Bally 8-ball. Artwork on this is credited by Paul Ferris. You can see his name here on the pocket. And also not usually credited is Margaret Hudson. You can see it says M-A-G on the bracelet here. So this is a game that was designed by George Christian. George also created Dolly Parton, which we have right next to this one at Pastimes Arcade. If we circle over here, we have Nitro Ground Shaker, Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man down to the left, and then his most popular game, as you may have just heard, Quit Talking, Start Chalking, is Bally 8-Ball Deluxe. So this is the second most produced game, just over 20,000 units. This is in 1977. Bally would release Addams Family, which would become the most produced game ever, as in 1992, so 15 years later. Some neat features about this game, when we hit start on this, you hear these chimes. Now these are computer-controlled chimes, similar to what you have in an electromechanical game. Most electromechanicals only have 3 chimes. You look down here in the cabinet, we actually have 4 chimes down here. Another neat important fact about this game is that this is clearly the Fonz from Happy Days. So this is not a licensed game, and Bally thought that it was different enough that they would be able to get away with not doing licensing. They were sued by Paramount Pictures for this huge production. Paramount actually ended up dropping the charges against them as long as they accepted the license for a future game, which we have here, which is Star Trek. So by Bally purchasing the rights to Star Trek, they ended up dropping the charges, continue the production of Bally 8-Ball. So come on in, check out this historic game at Pastimes Arcade.